Happening today in just a few hours, Governor Hickenlooper will sign an executive order to prevent something like this from ever happening again. An abandoned well caused that house to explode in Firestone last year. So today, the governor will release a plan to deal with so-called orphan wells all across our state. Denver 7's Megan Lopez joining us live. Megan, we're talking about hundreds of these wells across Colorado.
Hundreds of these wells, and I mean, we're really only starting to get an understanding of just how many they are and where they are within this past year. And as you said, Mitch, it all stems back to that Firestone explosion that happened last April. In that instance, methane was leaking from one of those unplugged wells, and that's what caused the explosion. Ever since then, the state has been scrambling to understand how many they are, where they are, and how to fix them. That's because when these wells were abandoned, they became the state's responsibility to plug. And here's why. Colorado law only requires companies to put a down payment of $10,000 on shallow wells, $20,000 on deep wells, and $100,000 on groups of 100 wells or more. But each one of those wells, each one costs an average of about $75,000 to plug. So when these companies go out of business, the state is the one that's left holding the bag in terms of cost. These bonding levels, they really haven't changed in years, and the federal laws haven't changed since really the 1960s. The state has taken a bunch of steps to try to pay for plugging those wells, but there are still hundreds that exist across the state. So today, Governor John Hickenlooper is going to be signing this executive order trying to rein in these orphan wells. I will be at that signing, be at that announcement, and we'll bring you an update at our 11 a.m. newscast. I'm live in front of the Colorado State Capitol. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.